Hello, my name is Jessica Millette, and this is my audience for my speech today. My mom, my dad, and my sister, and my mom will be recording me today. Today I am doing my speech on organ donation. I would like to persuade you on organ donation and how it can save lives, and that we should all consider it. I'm going to tell you a story about Frank Butch Sr. There was an article written about him. It is called A Good Heart Lives On as Two Families Find Comfort and Peace. It was written by Todd Franco. It was published in The Vindicator. Frank Butch Sr. was doing routine work on his roof one day, and he stepped on a weak part of the roof and he fell through and he hit his head on cement. He was taken to the hospital and there was nothing that they could do for him. So his wife and his sons decided that it would be best to donate his organs because he was a very giving person and he always wanted to help anybody that he could. In this picture, you can see this man. In the green, it's my uncle, and in this blue shirt, that's Rick. He was the one that received Frank Butch Sr.'s heart. You can see that my uncle is listening to the heart of Rick as of right now, and it was kind of an emotional day because he was able to hear his heart of his dad that had passed away. And as stated in the article, Irene talked to him that day. I said to Frank, I think you would have liked Rick. I would have rather have had you here, but we met a good family here this week, Irene said. I think God picked the right person. Families need to be informed on organ donation. It saves lives, and as you can see, it truly does save lives. My uncle went through this, and I now have a clearer understanding of organ donation and how everything works. What I'm going to talk about today is the need for donation, the future of organ donation, and how to sign up, the pros of organ donation, and how it helps people. There's a constant need for organ donation, and it's something that we seldom consider, and more of us should. As stated from organdonor.gov, 95% of U.S. adults support organ donation, but only 48% are actually signed up as organ donors. This is startling to know that a lot of us support it, but none of us are actually signed up to do it. Also stated from organdonor.gov, every 10 minutes another person is added to the waiting list. I find this extremely shocking. And some of the organs that can be donated are heart, liver, lungs, pancreas, and intestines. Finally, stated from organdonor.gov, every day 22 people die waiting for an organ transplant. This is a scary fact, knowing that if we would just sign up to be organ donors, we might be able to decrease this number or even completely have it so that nobody dies waiting. This is an increasing crisis in our world today, and we can solve it in a simple and easy way. To help them reduce the number of people dying and waiting for an organ transplant, we must understand how to register and what the process is of organ donation. As stated from Donate Life Ohio, 3 ways to become a registered organ donor are registering online, a state driver's license is required, saying yes at the BMV when you receive or renew your license, or the completion of a donor registry enrollment form which needs to be mailed. Some people believe that this process is too hard, so that is why they don't become an organ donor. Donate Life Ohio states that the first step in organ donation is when a hospital contacts a local organ recovery organization to report a death. Next, there's an initial evaluation to see if the individual is suitable for organ donation. Then, the agency confirms that the deceased is an organ donor. If not registered, the coordinator will discuss the option of donation with the family. If the family consents, an appropriate donor match is made. Donate Life Ohio states that one person's decision to share the gift of life has the power to bring something positive to a tragic situation. It allows someone to experience the triumph that comes from receiving the second chance at life. We need to raise awareness of organ donation. We have to understand the benefits of it and what life would be like without it. There are many benefits to organ donation, and without it, our world would greatly suffer. Some of the reasons to donate is that it saves lives. Your organs have no use to be in your body after death. They're just going to sit there and decompose. So why not donate them to help somebody else? Benefitof.net states that it helps with the grieving process. A lot of families have been said that they have this feeling that their family member is still here. When their heart is donated to somebody, their loved one is still technically here in a way. Tennessee Donor Services states that some diseases are actually cured from the transplant that's being taken place because that's the organ that was at once diseased or was causing a disease. The world has been significantly impacted by organ donation. Without it, a lot of people would have died. And people are given that second chance at life. They also can improve the quality of life just by receiving a transplant. The United Network for Organ Sharing stated that without the organ, there is no story, no hope, no transplant. But when there is an organ donor, life springs from death, sorrow turns to hope, and a terrible loss becomes a gift. I hope that I have persuaded you to consider organ donation. Families need to be informed on the need of organ donation, and that it actually truly does help save lives. Registering would allow us to have less deaths. It helps many people, including the person that has passed away's family. The world would be a completely different place if more people were registered as organ donors. Say yes the next time you are asked to be an organ donor. There's no benefit in your body for these organs after death. Give so others can live. Thank you.